Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing? Man, Antonelli here. Today, I'm making my 2019 World Series prediction. Before I get into any of my thoughts, I want you to go in the comment section below and put who you think is going to win the 2019 World Series. Okay? Go do that right now. Before we get into it, today's video is powered by Triton. If you guys follow our stuff, you know that we use tons of Triton gear and jerseys. They do an awesome job. Go check them out. Go to custombaseballjerseys.com. You can see everything they make right over there. We highly recommend that you do so. Okay, so we're going to go AL and NL. I'm going to give you the two teams that I think are going to make it out of both, and then I'm going to give you who I think is ultimately going to win the World Series, okay? I jotted down a couple of notes right here. Let's start in the AL. Let's start with the Houston Astros, okay? They've been a powerhouse the last couple of years. They've got just a bunch of studs in the infield. You've got Altuve, you've got Correa, you've got Bregman. So you've got three, potential superstars in the infield. You've added Brantley in the outfield, who I think is a talented player that if he stays healthy, I think he could have a really, really nice year. You've got Garrett Cole, you've got Verlander, two studs at the top of the rotation. You've got a good bullpen. You really have a ton of talent. You might be the most talented team in the league. And so the Astros are right up there. I'm not going to tell you right now who I think is going to win it all, but let's just kind of go through some of my top teams. They're one of my top teams. Okay. Second top team. You've got the Red Sox, okay? So they obviously won it last year. They bring back a really, really good lineup, a deep lineup. They are really talented. They can swing the bat. They've got power. They've got everything they want offensively, okay? You've still got Chris Sale at the top of the rotation, who's a stud. Bullpen could be a little bit of a question mark. That's one thing that I think we'll see how it goes. It could be an issue, maybe not, but that's the one question mark right now for the Red Sox, okay? Who else? You've got the Yankees. So the Yankees have made a lot of additions, bringing over Paxton, bringing over Ottavino. Who else? Gio Gonzalez, he's been around for a while. We'll see what he's got. They brought in some veteran depth with LeMahieu and Tulo. Again, we'll see what they're able to provide. But they've got a ton of power. They've added pitching. They've added some bullpen help. And so I think they're going to be, they were a 100-win team last year. And so they're very talented. And I think you've got to count them at the top right now for a potential chance to go to and win a World Series. And then who else do I have here? For the AL, those are my three teams that I have right now, okay? So let's stop right there for a second. Let's go to the NL and the teams that I think potentially could get to the World Series and win it. Let's start off with the Dodgers. So they've got Seager back, okay? So he was injured last year. They've got Seager back. Obviously, plug him in at shortstop. He can hit it. He can hit. He's a very good all-around player. You've got A.J. Pollock. So you've added him in the outfield. And then, again, the Dodgers spend a lot of money. They've got a lot of talent. They've gone, back-to-back years to the World Series. And so could this be the third year in a row going? Very interesting. I think you've got to put them right up there at the top. Okay. Let's see. The Nationals. So the Nationals got a really good staff. They've got Scherzer, who is maybe the best pitcher in the game. They've got Strasburg. What else? They added Corbin, right? And so they've got a really nice top of the rotation there. They've got Trey Turner, who, is a speedster, really, really good all-around player. Who else do we have here? Soto, who's a young guy, right? So Soto had a great year last year. We'll see what happens this year, but he's got all the tools. He's got a ton of talent. And so I think you got to put the Nationals up there, right? And then you got the Phillies. The Phillies went out and just made like every move in America. They got Bryce Harper, okay? They got Real Muto, McCutchen, Segura. What else did they do? There's so many moves. So they've brought in a lot of really key pieces. I think people in Philly right now are pumped up for the season. And so you've got to put them in there also as a potential team to go to the World Series. So for the AL and the NL, those are my teams. Now, who do I think is going to actually make it to the World Series? In the AL, I've gone back and forth with this. This is my third year in a row choosing this team to win the World Series. And so I'm gonna go with them again. It's the Houston Astros, okay? I almost picked the Yankees, but I'm gonna go with the Astros. There's just something, like I said, they might be the most talented team in the league. They probably are in Major League Baseball. I just love what they're doing over there. I love the talent. I love everything about the organization. And so they're going to go to the, I'm going to choose them. I know some people are going to say, oh, you know, great choice, whatever. I just think they're the most talented team. All right. So I'm going to put them in the World Series. From the NL, I'm going to go with the Dodgers. Okay. The Dodgers, they're not afraid to spend a ton of money. They're not afraid to make big time moves. They always seem to go out and grab somebody, right at the trade deadline. And so I don't think they'll be afraid to do it again this year. I think they'll do whatever it takes to add whatever they need to add to be able to make another run at a World Series. So I think that they're going to get back to a third World Series in a row, which would be crazy. In the end, I think the Astros are going to win it. Okay, so I'm taking the Astros over the Dodgers to win the World Series. We'll see what happens. More importantly than what I think, because what do I really know? What do you guys think? So in the comment section below, hopefully you've already done this before you listen to me talk. But if you haven't, go down there and put your thoughts. Who's going to make it to the World Series? Who's going to win the World Series? Very interested to hear. Let's have a debate and a discussion. Thank you so much for watching the video. I appreciate it. Go check out all our other videos. We're putting up tons of videos. I put up a video every single day. So go do that. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Share the video with all your friends. All that good stuff. And that's all I got. Thank you so much again for watching. I appreciate it. And we'll talk to you later.